Most people overpay for gaming PCs like this. Here's why this one stands out. I've seen setups with similar specs selling for hundreds more, so when I came across the Skytech Gaming Chronos, I had to take a closer look. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. This isn't just another pre-built that cuts corners to hit a lower price. It packs an AMD Ryzen 7 5800X running at 3.8 GHz with a boost up to 4.7 GHz, which means it handles modern games without breaking a sweat. Pair that with an NVIDIA RTX 4070 with 12GB GDDR6X, and you're looking at a graphics card that can run titles like Cyberpunk 2077, Alan Wake 2, or Starfield at high settings with DLSS enabled. I ran a few benchmarks and was getting over 100 FPS in Fortnite at 1440p on epic settings, smooth gameplay with no stuttering. Storage is another area where this PC shines. You get a full 1TB NVMe SSD, so your operating system, games, and apps load almost instantly. No waiting around for textures to pop in or levels to stream. I installed a few large games like Call of Duty and Red Dead Redemption 2, and they loaded in under 20 seconds. That kind of speed makes a huge difference when you're trying to jump into a session quickly. Cooling is handled by a 360mm AIO liquid cooler and 8 RGB fans, 4 in the front, 2 on top, and 2 in the rear. That setup keeps temperatures in check even during long gaming sessions. I ran a stress test for about 30 minutes, and the CPU stayed under 75 degrees Celsius while the GPU hovered around 70 degrees Celsius. That's solid performance for a pre-built system, especially one that doesn't require you to tweak fan curves or repaste the cooler. The case itself is the Skytech Chronos Black Edition, which looks sleek with its tempered glass side panel. The RGB lighting is customizable through software, so you can match it to your setup or just turn it off if you prefer a clean look. The build quality feels sturdy, and the cable management is decent out of the box, though you might want to tidy things up a bit if you're particular about aesthetics. Connectivity is solid too. You get Wi-Fi 5, 802.11 AC, which is fast enough for online gaming and streaming, plus multiple USB ports, HDMI, and DisplayPort outputs. The system comes with Windows 11 Home pre-installed, so you're ready to go right out of the box, no bloatware to uninstall or drivers to hunt down. Now, I do have a couple of small notes. The power supply is a 750W Gold unit, which is plenty for this setup, but it's not a name brand like Corsair or EVGA. For most users, it won't be an issue, but if you're planning to upgrade in the future, you might want to replace it down the line. Also, the case fans are RGB, but they're not the quietest. If you're sensitive to fan noise, you might want to adjust the RGB software to lower the fan speeds or swap them out for quieter alternatives. Overall, this PC delivers where it matters most: performance, storage, and cooling, all at a price that's hard to beat for the specs. It's a great choice if you want a high-end gaming rig without the hassle of building one yourself. If you're ready to upgrade your setup, check out the Skytech Gaming Chronos on Amazon. The link is below. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Skytech Chronos Gaming PC desktop AMD Ryzen 7 5800X 3.8 GHz, NVIDIA RTX 4070 1TB NVMe SSD, 16GB DDR4 RAM 3200, 750W Gold PSU, 360mm AIO, 11 AC Wi-Fi, Windows 11 Home 64-bit, black sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like AMD Ryzen 7 5800X 3.8 GHz, 4.7 GHz max boost, CPU processor, 1TB and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 Ti 12GB GDDR6X graphics card, brand may actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Skytech Chronos Gaming PC desktop AMD Ryzen 7 5800X 3.8 GHz, NVIDIA RTX 4070 1TB NVMe SSD, 16GB DDR4 RAM 3200, 750W Gold PSU, 360mm AIO, 11 AC Wi-Fi, Windows 11 Home 64-bit, black usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.